My name is Eva. I am a hypnotherapist and therapist who works with people suffering from insomnia and fears and phobias. I'm a trauma specialist. I deal with a lot of issues that happened to people in the past, in the childhood. And today in this video, I would like to tell you about something that is very common with everyone on this planet. Not many people talk about it. So I thought I will make a video about it. So let's talk about danger mode. So this is something that a lot of people suffering from insomnia, suffering from anxiety, suffering from fears and phobias have, and actually each and every of us as well at some level, because there is no person of the planet on this planet who has not gone through any traumatic experience. So today in this video, I'm going to explain what this danger mode is. I'm going to show you on examples of my clients how to recognize it in yourself, and then what to do about it. I will show you I will explain to you what I do with my clients. And it's something you can heal yourself. It's not something that is unhealable, but it is something that takes time to heal. So let's look at this danger mode, what it is. So we know that there is no a person on this planet who has not gone through some trauma. Insomnia, as we know, is not, if you have ever suffered from insomnia or fears and phobias or even anxiety, this is something that happened to you in the childhood. This is something that your body created a coping mechanism because some traumatic event happened, or a lot of events happened in your childhood, which usually is called complex PTSD, and many events in your life since very early age has taught your body that the environment that you live in is unsafe. So the danger mode actually is the feeling of your body when the body doesn't feel safe at all. So the body has been programmed through certain events in your life, or one event, which is PTSD, in your life, and now the body will be only doing its job. Your brain will be only doing its job, which is to protect you all the time. And in every human, it is different. Some people, because of that, will suffer with insomnia. Some people will have chronic anxiety or suffer from anxiety. Some people will have fears and phobias. Some people will have physical signs. Stuttering also is the sign of very high anxiety. Overthinking, the burnout. So there are a lot of symptoms in the body that your body is telling you that it doesn't feel safe. So you go to bed and you cannot switch off. It's not that your body doesn't want to sleep. It is that your mind, through the programming from the childhood, believes that you cannot go to sleep because the environment that you are in is not safe. So it's going to keep you up all the time, the whole night. People wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, just on the spot, just like that. Because your nervous system, because the programming kicks in, because the body that has been programmed to keep you safe is programmed exactly at 2 o'clock in the morning, at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's going to do its job. It's going to keep you alive. So, people with insomnia go through a lot. So let's look a little closer into danger mode and nervous system, because this is what part of this is obviously your nervous system is, our nervous system is extremely important to us. As children, we don't have the tools to protect ourselves emotionally. So we are very fragile. That's why our nervous system is very easily dysregulated, very easily overloaded with things that we don't understand because we have not experienced them. So we don't know how to keep, ourselves balanced. So when traumatic events happen in the past, your nervous system starts to be very dysregulated. Your nervous system starts to do its job from the moment that trauma or traumatic events happens in your life. So your body starts to protect you. Your nervous system is alerted, hypervigilant to danger all the time. And every time when very similar event in your life happens, your nervous system alerts the whole body that protection needs to happen. So let's have a look at one of my clients' examples. So he was very young when he started to be bullied. On the way to school and from the way back from school, he was bullied by all the boys. So, firstly, he decided that he wants to do martial arts to protect himself. Unfortunately for him, he was signed up to a group where that time they didn't have kind of age groups. So he was put into a group with a bigger boys, so much taller than him and almost double his age. So what it did to him is actually, instead of protecting him, it made the situation even worse, because that reminded him about the situation every day that he experienced when he was meeting his bullies on the way to school and on the way back. Obviously, as with most of the children, they very seldom go to parents and say, I've been bullied, he decided he wants to take things into his hands, as usually boys do. So what happened as a child? So martial arts, yes, did help him. He was growing, and every year he was going up to the bigger group, and doing things that were more advanced, and at this belt and that belt. That's fine, but still the danger mode in his body was not healed. So even though doing martial arts, which is the masculine energy, which is the understanding of his brain that I have to protect himself physically, what happened is his energy in his body his body felt so unsafe that he still was going through the danger mode every day of his life, even as an adult. So he experienced a lot of very high blood pressure. He was overeating a lot. He had ups and downs with eating. He was going on a diet and then dropping and going up. So his body, so he was trying do something physically, logically from his brain, but he did not understand that it is the safety of his body that was missing, because his body didn't understand how to protect itself. So what happens really with danger mode, as it happens with every trauma? So being an adult, this man, no matter how much ideas he had about protecting himself physically, he was, number one, constantly in fight and flight mode. So now he was equipped with the tools of martial arts, which did not help him a lot. So what happened was, every time what something, an event happened in his life, this event brought him back to his childhood. And this is what the problem is with every trauma. This is what the problem is with programming of your body when something traumatic happens or the chain of events happens. Energy does not understand that you have grown and you are a grown up now. The programming in your body that happened many years ago it's still the same programming that you bring from the childhood to adulthood. So the programming happened when the events were happening when he was 6, 7, 8, when he understood that the environment is dangerous, that from the place, the route from home to school was very dangerous, and this is what his body remembered. So every time when something dangerous happened in his life, wasn't even very dangerous, but his body and his mind perceives this as danger, then he couldn't sleep. Then he had problems with diet, with food, with eating, with blood pressure, with a lot of things. So what you need to remember here, guys, is the problem with insomnia, the problem with fears and phobias, the problem with anxiety is not the problem of psychology. Partly it is, but mostly it's the problem of your energy. And I'm going to say about this a little bit more. So what has happened is the energy is programmed from unsafe situation. And the energy that remembers through your subconscious mind certain events, it's always going to keep you up. It's always going to alert you that you are in a dangerous situation. And people sometimes have got physical symptoms. They have got sometimes symptoms at night. Sometimes symptoms at night happen because the body has got time to rest, you have got the time actually to listen to the body. Every day you are busy during the day, you are doing things, you talk to a lot of people, you interact with a lot of things. When the night comes, this is the time for your body to speak. And this is why a lot of people suffer from insomnia, because it's the only time that actually people are forced to listen to their bodies. The people do not give the time to listen to the body through stillness, meditation, listening to sounds of nature, spending time in nature, breath work, yoga, all those things that are available to us, we just simply do not access them. So let's come back to my client. So when he was going to sleep, he was going through the danger mode all the time, because the moment he went to bed, his body remembered that something during the day happened that reminds him of his childhood trauma. His body reminded him that some event happened last week that reminded him about childhood trauma, and so on and so on. So when I say that that body remembers energy, and energy has got some consciousness, we know that, and energy has got some intelligence in our body. There are three main things that therapists, I'm not saying should look at, but I look at as a therapist who works with energy as well, who is not only a hypnotherapist, but I also work with a lot of somatic healing, because I learned that, having insomnia myself for many, many years, I learned that my body actually learned to be very, very unsafe. And more I was doing therapy on myself, and I was self-healing, I learned that actually the trauma that I carried is energy in my body that speaks to me, and it's preventing me from having happy life. So when I speak to people, when my clients come in, I always look at three things that are very related to trauma. Every traumatic person will go through those three things. Those are basics. So I always look at number one, which is root chakra. So root chakra is our safety system. It is the energetic point in our body that is connected, that is placed at the bottom of our spine, and has got the function of protection. So root chakra is responsible for safety, for security, for balance, for feeling grounded, for feeling like I really, really belong to my body. So when root chakra is dysregulated through trauma, and what trauma is actually fear. So this is what happened to this little boy, who my client, who was 6, 7, 8, who was going to school, and who met those bullies on his way, because what they did to him, they implemented fear in his body, and the fear has put itself in root chakra, because this is where the place where fear always is. So another place that I always look is the place of heart. So more people tell me about the stories, more people tell me about the traumas. What I always connect is the inner child. What actually that is? Inner child is your little you. So inner child is a fragile little human who is left on his own, who doesn't know how to ask for help, or whether help is not available for him, whether from school, whether from home, whether from caregivers, whether for whatever reason he believes that I cannot be saved, I cannot be helped. So it's always this little boy or this little girl who is very wounded and who carries the energy in heart chakra. So an inner child is always a wounded child, is a victim. It's always a victim consciousness that needs to be healed. So that's the second place, energetic place in our body, that is very, very related to insomnia, fears and phobias. It's very related to fears, anxiety, depression, a lot of things, because a lot of things happen in our body. And the last thing that I always look into, I look at it at myself when I was healing myself. That's why I have become a hypnotherapist. It's obviously our subconscious mind. So what subconscious mind is truly is the bank of our memories. So this little boy who was trying so hard to protect himself through martial arts, the memories of him being bullied already has been programmed and installed and put into his subconscious mind. So it doesn't matter how many martial arts belts he had. Whenever something significant in his body happened that triggered his trauma, that reminded him about bullying and other stuff that happened in his life, the activation of the root chakra, activation of the heart chakra, activation of his subconscious mind worked together, and it was locking his body. And the moment your body is locked, which means the energy cannot flow from in your body, which is also related to nervous system, because nervous system started to send the signals to other parts of the body about the danger. So the body got into a habit called danger mode, into the habit of being constantly over vigilant. So that's why he couldn't sleep at night, or when something big was happening with his company or with his family, or things like that he could not cope, then the body was speaking to you. It was to him. It was preparing him all the time to protect him, but also to survive. It was constantly protecting him for the event to come. So he is prepared energetically that it's not going to die. He is going to survive this event. So everything here, unfortunately, is connected to trauma. Everything here is connected to root chakra, heart chakra, our subconscious mind. So this, please, if you suffer from insomnia, or fears and phobias, or anxiety, or depression, or anything there, it's all about the energy of your body, nothing else. So what helped me and how I deal with my clients, what I do with them. So I understood one thing: hypnotherapy is not always the first thing that I do with my clients. So if my clients went through very difficult, complex childhood, which means complex PTSD is already there, is already happening, then I have to look at the ways of somatic healing and meditation, that those tools are going to teach the body to be safe. And this is what insomnia, people suffering from insomnia, people suffering with fears and phobias, anxiety, depression, and many other things, unfortunately have. Your body do not understand how to feel safe. Your body has got no idea how to regulate itself from the place of balanced nervous system, and your body always looks for danger 24/7, because this is what this is programmed to. So let's talk about those meditations. So there are people who come to me who are not ready for hypnotherapy because the conscious mind will block me, and I don't force this energy at all. So we start with actually grounding the body, and we start with opening root chakra through meditation and some somatic exercise. So people with insomnia, people with anxiety, people with fears and phobias, they are people who are disconnected from the body. They don't understand that, but that's actually what is happening. You are not, your energy is not really embedded, is not in. You are outside kind of your body. So you constantly look for something that is going to hurt you, because your programming is already running the show. It's your trauma and your childhood trauma that actually is ruling your life, nothing else. So what meditations will do? So meditations that I do are meditations that will open the root chakra, that will teach your body to be safe, that will teach your body to be present, that will open the flow of energy through healing of inner child and getting into your subconscious mind through certain commands that that are related to hypnotherapy. The most important here is to remember this is about how my body is going to be safe, how my body is going to understand that I am safe on this planet. So listening to meditations usually happen for 30 days, 60 days, a lot of days. Different meditations happen for different things. So obviously I have to go a little bit deeper into the history of my clients, every specific person. However, people show the same symptoms. Sometimes they do differ. It depends on a few things. But so those meditations that I do, they transform and they heal the stagnant and stuck energy in your body when your body is taught, reprogrammed to actually understanding that I am not this little boy, this little girl anymore, and I have progressed to adulthood, and it's okay to be safe because I live in a safe environment. So those are not meditations when I call your spirit guides or spirit animals. Those are the meditations that I work with your nervous system, with your vagus nerve, that I work with mainly root chakra, that I will tell root chakra what to do, how to feel safe, how to open for the flow of energy. So those meditations helped me. Those meditations are helping my clients. Healing is a process. Healing, organic healing, if you want to go through that, is not going to happen over a day or a month. It's a quite long process. It depends on many people. What I mean by long, it depends on how much you really want to be involved, and how much you want to heal yourself. Because I believe we are self-healers. You know your body the best. I know my body the best. People just need the direction to be shown to the body what to do, and the rest your body will do if you allow it to happen. So thank you for today. I have explained the danger mode. I have explained how it works in your body. I have explained what to do about it. If you want to work with me one-to-one and you would like me to create a meditation for you, there is a link there where everything is explained, what to do. So I can create a personalized meditation only for you to heal whatever insomnia you have got, whatever symptoms you have got, what fears and phobias and things like that. There are also obviously free meditations on my channel. So please look at the meditations that I do. If you like them, fantastic. If you think about them, please do, because they really, really help you. You just have to invest a little bit in yourself, and everything will be fine. So thank you for today, guys, and I will see you in your next video. Bye bye.